Hello student. In our previous lecture, we have discussed how to solve numericals based upon elevation in a boiling point and depression in a freezing point. In our today's lecture, we will discuss about determination of freezing point by Beckman method. So let us see what is the Beckman method. Determination of freezing point depression by Beckman method is done by using Beckman apparatus. Beckman apparatus consists of mainly Beckman thermometer, freezing tube, freezing mixture, side arm and air jacket tube. Let us see the features of Beckman thermometer. This is a picture of Beckman thermometer. Entire scale, if you see the structure, entire scale of Beckman thermometer read up to the 6 Kelvin. In this diagram, here the 7 is given, but it is not correct. Entire scale, if you see the left hand side diagram, it read up to the only the 6. This is the actual picture of the Beckman thermometer. So in Beckman thermometer, entire scale is up to the 6 Kelvin. It having the two main parts, lower mercury bulb and upper mercury reservoir. The adjustment of mercury level can be done by making the proper adjustment from lower bulb to reservoir. Let us see the brief about Beckman thermometer. Freezing point depression can be done accurately by this method. Beckman thermometer is a essentially differential thermometer and used to measure small temperature change in a freezing point of pure solvent and solution up to the temperature of 0.01 Kelvin. As shown in above figure 5, it consists of thermometer bulb at the end of capillary tube which is connected to mercury reservoir located at the top. The entire scale of Beckman thermometer is covers about 6 Kelvin. By proper adjustment, the level of mercury initially should be on scale. This is done by transferring mercury from lower bulb to upper reservoir and vice versa. Now let us see the Beckman apparatus. As shown in diagram, F is a freezing mixture, again E is a air jacket tube, C is the side arm, again A is a freezing tube, here stirrer is denoted by D and B is the Beckman thermometer. Now when we are determining the depression in freezing point practically at that time, initially we have to take W amount of pure solvent, make the adjustment as shown in a figure, introduce the freezing tube in a air jacket tube, then freezing mixture, determine the freezing point of pure solvent. Once we get a freezing point, remove that tube A, melt it and again add the solute from the side arm, shake it well and again introduce the assembly into the freezing mixture. Now repeat the procedure and take the freezing point. Note down the freezing point. Now when it form the solution, its freezing point is decreases because we have the principle when non-volatile solute is added to the solvent, vapor pressure is decreases. As a result, there is a elevation in a boiling point and decrease in a freezing point. So by using the same principle, let us see how to determine the depression in freezing point. Now the determination of freezing point depression, Beckmann method. See again the diagram. A known mass of W1 of a pure solvent is taken in a tube A. So initially in our experiment, we have to take the known mass of pure solvent in A with a side arm C fitted with Beckmann thermometer B and stirrer D. See, as shown in a figure, the arrangement is discussed. Now tube A is fitted inside the another tube, that is the air jacket tube E. Whole arrangement is immersed in a freezing mixture in the vessel F. As shown in a diagram, the freezing mixture is kept in a vessel F. Now, the temperature of freezing mixture should be approximately 4 to 5 degree below the freezing mixture of pure solvent. A known weight of pure solvent is placed in a tube A. It is cooled and temperature of solvent in the tube A is allowed to fall until it is 0.5 degree below its normal freezing point. That is, the liquid is allowed to be supercooled. The liquid is then stirred vigorously. It causes the crystallization to commence. The temperature of solvent rises to its freezing point, which is recorded as T0. Now, the tube A is then removed and solvent is allowed to melt and V amount of solute W2 is dissolved to form solution. The freezing point of a solution is determined by the same method and freezing point of solution is noted as T. The difference between two readings, that is solution and a solvent, gives the depression of freezing point, that is delta TF. Delta TF is equal to T0 minus T, that is depression point for a pure solvent minus for a solution. Thus, in this way, we can determine the depression of freezing point delta TF by the Beckmann method. So student, I hope you are getting the Beckmann method. Again, in the next video, you will get actually how to determine depression in freezing point practically in a lab. For any query regarding this topic, please contact me personally. Thank you.